Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is every single quintuple sovereign, the mintage and values. Every single £5 sovereign, we'll go through each one, giving the mintage and the value. These coins have been made between 1820 and up to present day, they're still being made. Here is the first one, from 1820, featuring the George and the Dragon design to the reverse, and then King George III on the obverse. Now this coin is exceedingly rare, with a mintage of just 27 coins that year, only 27 produced, now giving the coin a value of around £300,000 today for collectors looking to buy an 1825 pound sovereign, or quintuple sovereign as they're commonly called. So a very high price tag for that coin. The next year they were made was in 1826, under the reign of George IV, with a new design here for the reverse, a very beautiful cloaked shield design, crowned as well with a Hanoverian shield inside, and George IV's portrait to the obverse. The exact mintage for this coin is unknown, however it is around 400. So again, very rare, only a few hundred of these coins made, giving it now a value of around £20,000 in a lower grade, up to £50,000 in a higher grade. So whatever the grade, a truly expensive and rare coin. The next year it was made was the famous Una and the Lion 5 sovereign, or quintuple sovereign. This was made in 1839, as we can see here. It has a lovely design of Una and the Lion to the reverse, and a portrait of young Victoria to the obverse of the coin. This is a very famous coin, and one of the most valuable 5 sovereign pieces. We actually saw it in person when we went to the Royal Mint, as they have one on display in their museum. Anyway, the mintage is around 400 again, so a similar rarity, but not knowing how many have survived of that original 400, but still very rare. And then the value of £950,000 last time it sold. So it could well be now worth £1 million sterling for this coin, an extremely valuable coin, £1 million for this iconic British coin. Now there's a big gap, and the next year they were made was in 1887, the year of the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria. We returned to the George and the Dragon design to the reverse, and of course having the Golden Jubilee portrait for the Golden Jubilee coin. A higher mintage than before of some of the others, of 53,844 of these Jubilee 5 sovereigns made, and now they have a value for collectors today of around 3,500 in a lower grade, up to 5,500 in the higher grade. So a little less than some of the others, but still a high price tag, as they all have, as they are worth a lot of money just for the gold content of these coins. There were also a few proof coins released that year, of 1887, 797 to be exact, but they still have a similar value, but about the same value of around £3,500 in a lower grade, up to £5,500 in a higher grade. The next year they were made was in 1893, the first year of the veiled head, and as we can see here, a veiled head portrait to the obverse, and again the George and the Dragon design to the reverse of this lovely 5 sovereign piece. A great coin with a mintage a bit lower than the one before, 20,405 of these were made in 1893, giving them a value today of around £4,000 to £6,500 from the lower to higher grades of how well these have survived all these years of a great old 5 sovereign piece. Now there were proof coins released that year as well, 773 to be exact of the quintuple sovereign, but these coins now still have the same value as the normal 5 sovereign from this year, £4,000 in a lower grade to £6,500 in a higher grade. The next year they were made was in the reign of Edward VII, as we can see here, from 1902, the year of his coronation. It is the coronation quintuple sovereign for the coronation set, and has the St. George and the Dragon design on the reverse. The mintage of this coin is 34,910, so still a similar mintage to some of those other ones about in the middle of the last two. This coin has a value of around £4,000 in a lower grade to £6,000 in a higher grade, so again, a similar mintage and a similar value as the previous 1893. There were also proofs made, many more than previous, with 8,066 proof coins being struck that year, and again having the same value of £4,000 in a lower grade to £6,000 in a higher grade. The next year is 1911 for the coronation of King George V, who we can see there on the obverse, and again the St. George and the Dragon design to the reverse of the coin. This coin was made for, of course, his coronation in his coronation sets. It was only made in proof though, with 2,812 being struck, so a bit rarer than the other coronation and other issues for these coins, therefore giving it a higher value of around £7,000 in a lower grade, up to £10,000 in the highest grade for the George V coronation quintuple sovereign. So quite an expensive coin there if you have one. The next one was for the coronation of King George VI. As we can see here, his portrait now on the obverse, and again still the St. George and the Dragon design to the reverse. The mintage for this coin is 5,501, and the extra one was given to King George VI as a little present for the royal collection of his coronation. Now the value of this coin is very expensive, £10,000 in the lower grade and £40,000 in the higher grade. The coin was also released in matte proof. The exact mintage is unknown, however the value is very similar so it probably is a very similar mintage. For the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, a 5 sovereign coin was struck. That's right, a 5 sovereign coin was struck. Just one ever made, only one given to the Queen for the royal collection, and has not sold, so her value is unknown, but an estimated value would be between £2 and £3 million. An extremely, extremely rare and extremely valuable coin. The quintuple sovereign has been made every year from 1980 to present, so we'll speed run through now the remaining dates, looking at their mintages and their values, and I'll point out any interesting coins along the way, so let's go. A special design was released in 1989, commemorating the 500th anniversary of the original gold sovereign from the reign of King Henry VII. A special design was released in 2002 for the Queen's Golden Jubilee that year, and this one references the older shieldback sovereigns with a crown shield and a wreath encircling it. For no particular reason, this design here by Timothy Node adorned the 2005 sovereign range from the half sovereign right up to the 5 sovereign, as we can see here. For the Queen's Diamond Jubilee in 2012, a special design was released on all the sovereigns from the quarter to the 5 sovereign, and here we can see the 5 sovereign showing the design in all of its glory on the larger canvas for the sovereign range. For the Queen's Sapphire Jubilee, the 2016 had a special obverse portrait, and in 2017, commemorating 200 years since the first milled sovereign, we can see here the first milled sovereign design, onto the sovereign range once again, with the garter around, and commanding quite a premium there for the price tag. For the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in 2022, this design here was released onto the sovereign range, and here is the 5 sovereign with a coat of arms design done by Timothy Node, a great design for this coin. But there were 2 special designs, 2 sovereigns for this year, as sadly that year as well the Queen did pass. Here is the Memorial Sovereign by Jodie Clark, again with a coat of arms design there to the reverse, and here's the 5 sovereign. So there we go, that is all the quintuple sovereigns, all the £5 sovereigns, their mintage and value, as released so far. But the big question is, do you have one? All of these are very nice coins, so please do comment down below if you have any 5 sovereign, and as well, please do subscribe. Of course, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future, bits and bobs. Bye.